Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV, Toronto Fierce and Fabulous Expo.
In Calgary, the Rice Ball.
Puerto Vallarta Pride Drag Derby. And much, much more.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Emily Ann Fraser.
And I'm Darren Manette. We'd like to thank the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish Nations for the honor and privilege of filming on their traditional, unceded lands.
Outlook TV is the queer magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast. And kicking us off is Andre over in Toronto. And can you name a better duo other than us? No. It's the Fierce and Fabulous Drag Show.
That's right, and I hear that the Mayor Chow was there too. Cool.
Hello everyone, salut tout le monde. What happens when drag, music, fashion, and creativity come together in one place? Fierce and Fabulous Expo is bringing together some of the community's most exciting performers for a celebration of talent, diversity, and self-expression. Let's take a look.
The first ever Fierce and Fabulous Expo. Incredible drag queens and lots of things to buy and shop and lots of things to see. It's a great time to connect with each other and celebrate the start of Pride Month.
So performing here in Toronto at the first ever Fierce and Fab Expo, it's incredible because we don't have DragCon anymore. So we needed something to take its place, and here we have it here in Toronto, and it's been so fun so far. My drag is maximalist, punk rock, and unapologetic. I started it in 2011, and we didn't have lace fronts, we didn't have sharp nails, we had to do all of it ourselves. Like now you can just go on YouTube, learn how to do drag, you can go on Amazon, get a fierce wig. It was not like that when I started, so the girls have it easy now. Walk makes me feel fierce and fabulous. That's the walk heard around the world. Everybody's impersonating it, and I think it makes everybody else feel fierce and fabulous as well.
Yeah, Fierce and Fabulous is really something because it's the first convention like that in Canada. So I'm really, really happy to bring some king here. We will be more, I think, in the next year. So I'm really happy to show you what kings can do also. Artistic style in 3 words, I would say cinematographic, camp, and sexy.
Being in this room makes me feel fierce and fabulous, honey, because I'm around all these beautiful queer people. Honey, that's what makes me fierce and fabulous, darling. My drag in 3 words would definitely have to be hoish, sexy, and a little bit of auntie.
Doing drag cons around the world, and now we finally have this one in our city. So it's especially important for people who don't travel all the time. Describe my drag in 3 words. Now at this age, seasoned, rich, and fun. We need connection, togetherness, and to let people know that we exist as people. So it's really important to have the events like these all the time. Even today, so I have a lot of young people coming near my booth and saying thank you, and they're gushing with excitement, and they want this to happen next year because it's a community. Everyone's in here, and they can be free and be themselves.
We never had a groove. Second with the attitude, you're not a rude boy, and everything you do to do. So we gonna
Thank you for being with us. This is Andre Tardif in Toronto for Outlook TV.
Our next story is, what was that, over in Calgary for Investitures? What is Darren?
I'm not quite sure, but Fancy has the whole scoop about the whole court system in Calgary and what they're up to these days.
The Imperial Court of Calgary becomes the 3rd nonprofit in Canada to reach the milestone of 50 years. And tonight they celebrate Investitures with the new Emperor 50, Shane on You, and the new Empress 50, Not Enough. They're going to be announcing the people who are going to help them fundraise and do community service this year, as well as their chosen charities. Let's go celebrate Investitures.
It was definitely my time. When I first started drag, the court gave me a lot of places to perform, just come and learn the craft, which I found so helpful. And I loved what they were doing. And they've been asking me for years, and I'm finally ready to do it. I'm in my 50s, and they're celebrating 50s, so I thought this is perfect time for me. Well, it's all new to me. I've been asking a lot of people around that come to all the shows and stuff kind of what to do, and we've been researching the different coronations, trying to decide what to do and where to go. We're definitely going to do what we need to do and then go from there. I'm not so sure about the States right now and just a little nervous about that, being a trans mask person myself, but we are looking into it, and I've heard some really good stuff about a few places down there, so. We'd definitely like to have a whole range of events, everything from sober events to great drag shows, maybe some barbecues in there. And so we're bringing some younger crowd in this year as well. And we want to up our membership too. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I grew up in a small town. This to me is about making lifelong connections, right? And through such a great thing as fundraising.
Well, I've been doing drag in Southern Alberta for almost 13 years now, and when I first moved back to Calgary from Lethbridge, I met so many amazing people through the court system, and it helped me find my footing in Calgary. I just figured now is the perfect time to give back to those who have given so much to me. Our chosen charities this year, with the vein of bringing the past into the future, we are supporting the Rainbow Elders. They're often overlooked, so we want to make sure we really honor them and help raise some money for them. Then we are doing USAY, which is the Urban Society for Aboriginal Youth. They have an amazing Two-Spirit program. Then we are doing Skipping Stone. We're going to help with the legal fund for them to fight against the Alberta government who wants to attack trans kids. And so we're going to make sure that Skipping Stone has a legal backing to really shut that down. Then we are also doing SafeLink, which helps at-risk people with addiction. And then our final one is Stonewall Recovery Center. So Stonewall Recovery Center is working to be the first queer-focused recovery center in all of Canada. So we know that there's substance abuse issues in our community, and they need our support to get that brick and mortar up and running so that we can start helping people in our community. So we have our upper house this year. I'm excited that my princess will be my daughter, Tana Neff. She's never been a part of the court system, but I think it's a great push for her to try something new. And then Prince Spice. Spice was the past prince last year for Reign 49. He did such an amazing job, so we wanted to bring him back. And then our Duchess is Davina Dyfor. So she was previously princess in Edmonton. And I was like, well, you already have the chops, so I'm going to ask you to be my Duchess. And then we have the amazing Plume Vahor, who will be our Dusex, an amazing young performer that started with Shane doing all-age performing. They are a powerhouse performer. So I know the six of us are going to really take this year by storm, raise a lot of money. And that's what it's all about.
From Twisted Element in Calgary, Alberta, my name is T for Outlook TV.
Well, that was interesting. Come on back. We have way more for you.
Investitures. Investitures.
Say that 10 times fast.
Investitures. No.
Hi, my name is Lava Cake Shine, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta, and you are watching Outlook TV.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
So next up, we're with Angus. He is all over the place with QAF. Doesn't mean what you think it is. This is the Queer Arts Festival, and it's all about On the Edge. Let's find out more.
We're at the Some Gallery in Vancouver's Chinatown for On the Edge, the Queer Arts Festival 2026. We're going to speak to the artistic director to find out what's happening for 2026.
The theme for Queer Arts Festival this year is On the Edge, and by this we're looking at how queer and trans communities have really been pushed to the edge, having their rights removed, their identities stripped away. But we're also looking at it from the perspective of the edge is where creativity is born, and it's where we can be our most inventive and our most playful. So we're taking a very serious theme and we're approaching it from different perspectives. Community art show, I would say, is one of the center points of our festival activities. It's the original event that actually the festival has been built around. It was actually founded in 2008. This is the 18th year that we've been doing it, and this year it features 18 different artists from all across discipline. next door on Main Gallery, we have varied editions, and this is the 4th year that we're doing a queer printmakers exhibition. And this exhibition looks at the history of printmaking not only as a form of artistic expression, but also from a historical standpoint as a way of creating queer advocacy throughout the years. So we had a number of events going on. So we had a night of storytelling, which took place on June 6th, and that was curated by Danny Ramadan. We also have a partnership with the Dance Center. It's called My House, and it features the artist Fake Knot, and it's a tribute to ballroom culture. We're continuing our partnership with the Vancouver International Jazz Festival, so we were presenting Tomoki Sanders and Walgren and Devours. A number of workshops offered this year, and it was really great. They actually sold out within a matter of days. We had a papermaking workshop, and that was led by Ed Juan, and a zine workshop and a screen printing workshop that were led by Cheryl Hamilton. And they took place on Granville Island. They were wildly successful, and we're really happy to be able to engage the community in different ways and in ways that were actually affordable. You know, we took a different angle this year because we're talking about like being on the edge. We also wanted to talk more about queer safety and health. And so we partnered with Witness to Fitness. They are a queer owned and operated fitness organization actually located in the same building as us. And they offer Queer Weightlifting 101 and a trans boxing series. So again, these have been really, really popular. They kind of got, the spots got snatched up right away. And yeah, it's been a really great partnership with them. Our home base is Some Gallery, which is where we're at right now. And this is our year-round art space. We're also occupying on Main Gallery, which is just next door. We're at the Fire Hall Arts Center. We are at the Dance Center. We're at Granville Island, Malaspina Printmakers. Yeah, we have a presence all over the city. It's kind of nice to see how we're sort of expanding in different ways each year. Volunteers are the backbone of the festival. We really can't do this without them. So we are always dependent on more volunteers. We've got a great team this year. And if you're ever interested, we're always looking for more volunteers.
For Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt in Vancouver at the Queer Arts Festival 2026, which runs through June 30th.
Our next story fancy takes us over to Calgary for something hot, sticky, and steamy. It's the rice ball.
I love a good rice ball, but in this case, it is the Asian Heritage Month. Probably just as good.
The month of May is Asian Cultural Heritage Month, and Calgary is closing that month with an all-Asian drag show. We're catching up with the cast of the Rice Ball, Hot and Sticky.
My culture is, I came from 7,100 island of the Philippines, Manila girl. I've been here for 18 years now. I've been performing for about on and off 7-8 years. Tonight, oh my God, it's all Asian, so it's gonna be Asianatics. So I'm gonna be Asian Sensation, came by Miss Saigon, the musical. So I'm doing the Came by Miss Saigon, but there's a twist because she is finding a husband. So where is my husband? Second number is Filipino because I'm a Filipina. So she is a Japanese, went to Japan doing the Japayuki. You know the Japayuki who's doing the shows. And now she's kind of acting like a Filipina who is wanted to dance with everybody.
I'm performing two solo number and one girl group. So the queens will be performing in a group, and I'll be doing the first one is Beyonce, and next one is Jennifer Lopez on the floor because I like to dance. So we are performing a song from Hunter, Golden. So yeah, we're doing our own version of Going Up, Up, Up.
I have two numbers, and my first performance is about Basa sa Basa, and it's like Thailanders music. But I'm so excited because my outfit is giving, and my look is giving, and yeah, I'm gonna give it all tonight. For my second number, I'm gonna doing a Filipino song called Ama Camboguera, which is one of the famous Filipino songs. So yeah, it's really, really good because it's giving a lot of energy, a lot of like styles.
everybody. My name is Talia Chanel, and I'm so grateful to be here. I'll be performing two numbers, Chanel by Thyla. This is sort of my Chanelified outfit, and I'm gonna do. And my second number is going to be an original. I'll be releasing my sophomore single coming up in September, so I'm so excited to do that. This is one of those experiences where you feel such pride in being involved in a group of people that celebrates their authenticity. As an Asian Canadian, it's really an incredible opportunity to be here.
From Calgary, my name is Sister Fancy Pants for Outlook TV.
Well, that was interesting. We got more coming up.
If my rice ball dropped, I would have been an Asian man.
If you were an Asian man, I would have enjoyed your rice ball.
Welcome back. I've cleaned up my rice ball.
A little bit, yeah. I think Mike gets all the good stories, and he's in Puerto Vallarta. So let's find out what's going on there with the Pride Drag Derby. Always the best stories.
Oh, hey.
And they are our cast, official cast of the Drag Derby 26 next Sunday.
Okay, back to Calgary with tea. There's this new reality show called The Gift. Apparently a very diverse show.
I don't care what it is. As long as there's money involved, I'm in.
We are on the pink carpet for the media launch of a new reality TV show called The Gift. We're catching up with one of the producers and some of the cast, and they're here to tell us why gifting is the new winning.
About 10 years ago, I started thinking, I'm getting older. I don't have children of my own. I want to have some kind of legacy in the world. I went on sites like Indiegogo and Kickstarter, and I started with the indie filmmakers, and I just sent them a little bit of money. And then I thought, there's other things I really like too. So on Instagram, I found this woman who makes little ceramic cats. I found her, I found a dance troupe, I found some guys in Toronto making comic books. And I thought, wow, just sending people a little bit is like a complete stranger has supported you in your dream. And it felt really, really good. And it started getting to a point where they're like, I have hundreds of people a year looking for support. And I thought, why not make a TV series where people can come on the show and win not just a small donation, but $100,000 is the gift at the end of it. So in our first 2 seasons, the visual artists are everything from a makeup artist to a tattoo artist. We have a drag queen. We have a stand-up comic. We have a circus performer who swallows fire and swords, and a gay country singer. It gave Albertans with a creative dream a chance to shine, and that's what people will see when they watch the show.
I remember the trailer for this show came out, and then I wasn't even like on active on social media at that time, but I was like getting a lot of DMs. It's like, hey, you should apply here, you should apply here. So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot my shot, let's apply. And I got in. I really enjoyed the experience. It was a lot of interesting characters, and I really took a lot of lessons from the show. At the end, we were just like really close, and I think that's the best gift that I've ever received from the show.
I just want to take a chance that maybe I could win $100,000, and you'll find out at the end of this season if I'm gonna bring home the 100 grand. I had a great time. I just have a blast. I love every moment of it. Whatever happened on the competition, I have to make sure that everyone will love me who I am. So I can't wait to share this amazing shows to everyone. I hope my parents are here.
In our season, there wasn't eliminations. We weren't sure because no one told us anything, actually. And we got to set and we're like, are we being eliminated? And like the first episode, I guess I can't say too much, but yeah, basically there was no eliminations to our surprise. We thought there was going to be, but we all got to stay together the whole time, which was really special. It was much nicer than I expected it to be. I expected it to be like more intense because usually competitions bring out the worst in people, but in fact I saw the best of many people, and I actually made friends that I still hang out with and I still cherish to this day. So many amazing people that I call really close friends because of this show.
Season 1 is not even aired yet, and they're already picked up for Season 2. Check your favorite streaming channel in US and Canada for The Gift. In Calgary, Alberta, my name is T for Outlook TV.
Well, that's all the time we have left for this episode of Outlook TV, but you know us by now. We never leave you alone.
No, and we'd like you not to leave us alone. So if you want to check us out on socials or come and volunteer with us, even better.
Yes, thank you so much for joining. I'm Emily Ann Fraser.
And I'm Darren Manette.
Stay fabulous, Canada.